One of the standout titles during the latest State of Play was the action platformer Hirogami, crafted by Bandai Namco Studios Singapore. Inspired by the Japanese art of paper folding, origami, the presentation alone won me over, so I was eager to try it out when a free Steam demo was released only days later. The Hirogami demo is incredibly brief, lasting only one level and taking less than 30 minutes. Still, there's a decent bit packed into this compact showcase, including seamless movement and promising transformations. First, the protagonist, Hiro, has a standard attack and a double jump, which functioned as expected. They respond quite well, with the settings menu even featuring a bar to customize your dead zone should that be necessary. The default value felt satisfactory though. In just one level, you're greeted with two major transformations used to traverse select obstacles. The first shift has Hiro become a floating piece of paper, which is designed to ride airwaves and approach higher locations, even reaching distant spots from higher ledges, making it an intuitive and reliable tool. The other alteration comes in the form of an armadillo, which has you expectedly roll around at higher speeds used to break down fragile obstacles. Further, this state is especially useful for eliminating enemies at a faster rate. Control-wise, there's a well-crafted sense of simultaneous looseness and directness with how the armadillo is steered, making navigation satisfying. I also appreciated that swapping between these forms only requires rapid button combinations rather than opening an entirely separate menu, ensuring the pacing is upheld. It's also worth noting that the level design isn't entirely linear. While there is a reasonably transparent path forward, secret collectibles are scattered throughout, as well as optional stage-specific missions that grant bonus rewards incentivizing replay value. Ultimately, the general progression and design accomplish the developer's intended effect of illustrating how fragile paper can be while emphasizing its beauty. The presentation here is astounding, even if the animation regarding the paper-imbued movement can take a bit to get used to since it can look a bit choppy. However, one aspect I wish was improved in the final release is the feedback when attacking enemies. Despite there being a tactile response when you hit a foe successfully, it's just a tad too slight when in Hiro's base form, not instilling enough impact. In contrast, the armadillo form doesn't suffer from this minor point, so it's probably intentional. Still, a slight more oomph with regular attacks would go a long way. This demo of Hirogami is only the tip of the iceberg, but even its opening salvo has left me rather excited, eager for the complete package. The key mechanic of the experience, the transformations, isn't exactly novel, but its fluid gameplay incorporations illustrate the team's know-how. Thankfully, we won't have to wait too long, since Hirogami will be released on PlayStation 5 and PC via Steam on September 3rd, 2025. Thanks for watching. This video is brought to you by our supporters on Patreon. Noisy Pixel is run by a group of gamers providing independent gaming coverage through news, reviews, previews, and more. Check out our Patreon to help support our continued growth and subscribe to keep up with all of our future content. Now, check out some gameplay.
Voice Pixel.